right, 'tis the season of family gatherings, and we want to be able to accommodate guests in a comfortable, cozy way. That may have you rethinking your dining room space. Lindy Allen from 4 Chairs Furniture has some guidelines for us. What do you think is the biggest challenge people have when they set out to design or arrange their dining room?
You know, honestly, I think their biggest challenge is that people will get an idea of what kind of table they want, say it's a round, and then they'll try to stick it in the wrong space. And you really have to look at your house, how it was set up and how it was built, for how it lends to which kind of table was really going to look the best and function the best in your space.
And obviously every room is different. Are there any general guidelines when we're looking at the shape of our table so we know which will look better in our particular room?
Every room is different, every shape is different. Really, it depends on if you have a banquette space or if you have a fat space, what kind of table is going to fit and look the best, and to accommodate the most seating. Isn't that what we're known for here in Utah? Is
more people.
We need a lot of people to sit around this table. So
okay, well, let's jump to your rule then for a large dining space.
Okay, so if you have a built-in kind of a banquette type space in your house, what you want is your table to fit inside there. So here we've done a rectangular table with a bench. This maximizes seating. Using a pedestal for that kind of space will allow you to be able to get in and out of your bench really easily, more easily than if you were to put a table with legs there and you kind of trip over the legs.
That table is beautiful.
It's a beautiful table.
And I love the table. I also love the chairs. You guys are famous, obviously, for your chairs. 4 Chairs Furniture is the name.
And mixing and matching.
I love how you do that. What's the key to pulling that off?
So really you have to kind of look at the heights and the levels of the chairs, and then it depends on where you want to add the fun. So if you want to put fun head chairs or fun side chairs, or if you want to use the same chair and just mix up the colors, there's a lot of different ways that we implement that fun rule that we have of mixing the chairs a little bit and making it something that's personal to you and that you love for your space.
That particular space we just saw was fairly large, right? We went from the banquette space to the larger, more open dining room. Any tips for that particular space?
You know what, it's so fun to be able to have a square or a round or a big oval table that allows 2 people to sit at the heads and 3 down the sides. That lets you have one dinner conversation, which we love. If 10 people can enjoy the same conversation, instead of being spread out on 2 opposite ends of a room, you get one central conversation. It's really fun for families.
Now I feel guilty. Here I am getting sidetracked on the chairs, which are so much fun to mix and match, but you say really when it comes to style, the table is what you want to pop out.
You do want your table to pop. When you get into a dining room and you have a wood floor and wood cabinets and wood everywhere, what you want is to pop your table, whether that be to paint it white like we did here and sand the edges so that it has a little bit of personality of its own, or to stain it dark to pull out the knots in your cabinets. What you don't want to do is to walk into a sea of furniture that is blending with the cabinets, the floor. I mean, you technically usually get a lot of wood in your kitchen anyways, no matter what. So you want to pop your table. You want to pop it with color, pop it with style, and let it be a focal point of your dining room. It's the gathering place of your home, and this is what we're gearing up for in the fall. That's where we like to get together and mingle and mix and do our fun conversing and all kinds of cooking and things for the fall. It's what's cozy.
And what you say where so many of us are still enjoying our kind of warmer living rooms, right? They're done in the browns and the Tuscans. Is the table one way you can start to lighten up your area?
Yes, of course. And it's a great place to do a neutral. And then when you're doing your centerpieces, let's add some sticks and some berries and some things that will pop a little bit of the oranges and the reds, and just start to cozy up your houses a little bit. It's time. It's fall.
I know,
we can feel it.
We're all feeling it. And with the chairs, one final point I want to ask you about is you actually suggest swapping out the head of the chairs to get that eclectic mixed look.
So we do it a lot different. Here we have a more modern look on our table, and we just popped the end chairs with
those 2
with a cream color. So that's a really fun look. I mean, you can pop them with a bigger like wingback chair, or you can do you can still mix and match the side chairs. It just really, there's so many ways to put it together. And if that's something that you really struggle with, if you feel like, I love the eclectic look, it's not something I can do myself, of course 4 Chairs has our in-home consultations, so we can come out, look at your space and tell you, you know what, this really was made for a rectangular table. Let's do this and make it fun still, and still make your vision come to life with what you want it to be. By implementing your ideas and combining it with the designer's eye and saying, you know what, this is what's going to work, it's going to look great, and it'll be functional for your family.
And that's what I love. You and your team have that eye. You can look at a space and instantly know even a small thing that will make a big difference in the room. You're talented in that area. And I have to tell you, ever since following you guys on Instagram, I'm wanting to redecorate my house every day. You're always getting new fun pieces in that people can check out.
You know, in our store, we are always changing up the decor. And so it's a great place to come and just get ideas. I mean, there are so many things to look look at, and it is ever changing. The color schemes, everything, always changing.
Where are you located?
We're at 150 South State in Linden. We're online everywhere. We have an Instagram and a Facebook, and we also have our website at 4-chairs.com.
Yeah, the Instagram is addicting. I'm telling you right now, you'll love all of the furniture and the pictures they're posting. Lindy, thank you so much.
Thanks, Brooke.